Hey guys, this is a big moment for me and I'd like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. There we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I say, how you doing today? How you doing today? You already know it's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best film writer and director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, service of the year, recipient Lacey G. Soldier. Turn on, need some more accolades. Who raised these snatchers? And this is UnCensor, the Conversation Podcast. We are live right now. We are on YouTube. We on Facebook, Instagram. If you do not catch us today, you can catch us tomorrow on wherever you listen to your podcast, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, Pornhub, all that fast. Did anybody check and see us? We on any of them platforms? Yeah, let me know up in this month. Nah, but we about to have another crazy show. It's about to get crazy and then Tish, y'all already know, probably gonna have some topics we debate on and all that. But first up, we got radio personality, Miss Busy Boss of the building.
Hey, you guys, let's have a wonderful Monday. Happy, blessed, wonderful Monday. Let's go.
All right, then we got the backstory lady herself who know what's happening on the United States and every galaxy, solar system, all that. We got Ricky in the building.
I do not know what's going on in them other galaxies, but we're going to have a great Monday. We're going to get to it, and we're going to be respectful of other people's opinions. You know why? Because it's uncensored.
Bars. All right. And then we got the woman who got less subscribers than me on YouTube. We got Tara Michelle in the building.
You got it. I'm gonna let you have it. Hey everybody, welcome back to me. I missed y'all, some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a great show.
All right. And then we got my boy. If you want to fly the airplane, if you didn't watch Pearl Harbor, we got my boy.
Let's get out.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here. Should be lots of stuff to talk about. Hope y'all enjoy. It's all fun with some seriousness in there.
Tom Brown, how's you in the comments watching? If you don't bring your butt on this show, who raised this ninja? Frederica Logan said, Big Lacey 100. Hey, y'all. Bars.
And I put the right link out there.
We ain't gonna have no unexpected guests today.
He was so shocked he couldn't believe he was on her. He was like,
damn, like, how did I get on here?
He was just sitting there so cool, like they ain't gonna notice. No, we notice your big ass.
Yeah, and then he was oldest. No, I'm sorry. Nope, not talking.
I don't know how old he was, but for brother to be as young as he was, he had me fooled like a motherfucker. I was fooled, but he cool peoples. I like him.
Like I thought it was Louis. Cause it was just a plain background at first, so then I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
He got one in. He snuck one in. That's cool.
He did. He just jumped right on in, didn't he?
KJ, you be moving green light skin around this hole. We're gonna have to talk about that.
I said, KJ, the link. I said, here go the link, KJ, so he can watch.
He said you didn't put no specifications on it because KJ don't read all the way through.
All right, man, let's get into this first topic. He said, who was the best Martin duo? Was it Martin and Eddie, Martin and Will, or Martin and Gina? Ricky.
That's a hard one because it depends on what we are measuring. All of them are great duos in their own. I don't think one is better than the other one. Are we talking about comedy wise, or are we talking about?
Whichever way you feel, girl.
Well, no, they wasn't specific on this, so we
Look
need to know what
who raised this.
I mean, for real.
like you got to be specific on this. Like I don't, you
What did
can't.
you? Who you like the most?
That ain't what it say. It say
You
who's the
know
best.
what? Who raised this?
Oh my god.
I'm like, there is no such thing. They're all great. I mean, it all of those are classics though, so you can't compare
Let
them.
them y'all pick one of these.
I'm not
I
picking
mean,
one. I'm not picking one. They're all classics. You can't have motherfucking. You can't pick one. They're all classics. Bad Boys is the classic. They're all classics. Hold the fuck up, because these kids is outrageous.
All right, Tom Bone. Pick one of these.
I'm gonna go with him and Eddie.
Life. Why you say that for?
Because Life is like the fucking funniest movie ever. So if it's the fucking funniest movie ever, the duo that's in there is the funniest fucking duo ever.
You gonna eat
Eddie
your
and Martin.
cornbread, man?
You said what?
So you gonna eat your cornbread?
Man, yeah, it was way more than that. It was way more than that.
Out of Peppy, no.
That whole movie from that movie from beginning to end is hilarious, like straight up. And then they chemistry, because a lot of they shit was like straight like improv, like just them feeding off each other. I just think it was great, bro. Like especially when they was old in that room, and he was like, "Why are you looking at me? I didn't. Why I can't look at you? Just wonder what's on your mind." That shit fucking hilarious, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with that, bro. Yeah, Eddie and Martin all day.
All right.
Easy.
Stacy. You on mute, we got
I just figured that out. Look, I can't pick. I'm gonna say all of them. I love them all. So, but I won't waste your time. That part.
All right, Tara.
I'm definitely gonna go with Will and Martin. Bad Boys is everything to me. I am one of the very few people in this world who didn't like the movie Life, and I don't particularly find Eddie Murphy funny. So Will and Martin for me do it. I love Bad Boys.
Tom Brown, we need a what the fuck from you on this one.
We all like different things.
So we need a what the fuck. You don't like.
You ain't on your job, Tom.
You ain't like
Bone the third.
Tom, you on me. We can't hear you.
Yeah, big what the fuck. Eddie Murphy not funny.
Not to me.
That nigga's the GOAT. What the fuck?
I prefer Dave Chappelle or Cat Williams. He's not funny to me.
What the fuck? Girl. Eddie Murphy's been doing this shit for forever. Delirious.
And tight leather suits with no drawers. He just ain't funny to me.
I'm talking about like like dead ass. Look at his career. He went from straight stand up, like talking Rachi and all that other shit. Like he's straight to making family movies and still successful. Like he can drop any type of movie he want to drop today, and that bitch will go. That bitch will go. Ain't no other comedian can do what he doing right now. He's the straight GOAT, bro. For real.
For you, I appreciate that.
To me, girl, to the world. You see the fucking accolades?
Well, I don't think so, and that's okay that we don't agree.
You see the accolades? You can't go against facts and records.
I mean, I like him as a movie person. He's not a stand-up person for me. I don't care for Martin as a stand-up person or Mike or Chris Tucker. So there's just some people who I prefer in movies.
I agree with you on them too. They cool, but they ain't. You hear me?
You ain't like
I definitely pick Dave. I pick Dave Chappelle over them niggas.
You ain't like Eddie Murphy raw.
Eddie Murphy raw. Yeah, she tripping. I don't know.
I don't like Richard Pryor either. Some people are my. I don't like Chris Rock. I don't like Chris Rock either.
Yeah, Chris Rock is not funny. That nigga is not funny on no level. That nigga best role was Pookie.
Hey, listen. Teresa said Will and Martin and hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
Hey, y'all see Will Smith's new freestyle?
Hey, Gateway, you just missed some blasphemy on this show, bro.
Oh my God. Now, Ricky just said we was gonna respect other people's opinions.
Who said that?
Ricky.
Man, nobody listens to Ricky when she say shit like that.
This is ridiculous.
All right.
When being
KJ.
positive goes wrong.
Yeah, KJ.
Hey, hey, all of them deserve so much respect in the game. I'm gonna go with Martin and Gina because of the show, and also Gina has done a lot of good work. I ain't taking away from just taking away the show has so many unforgettable characters and so many memorable scenes and stuff like that, and he kept a bunch of people working in that too. With his show. So.
All right. What about you, Gateway?
Who is the best Martin duo?
Yeah, Martin and Eddie, Martin and Will, or Martin and Gina.
That's a good one. Shit. I would say Martin and Gina. I would say Martin and Gina because I feel like they became a household name. I think people kind of like every day people wanted to see what they were doing and how they were gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of it just he was doing it just off the rip. It wasn't scripted. So it was like that's how funny he really is in real life. Like, so, and that was his funniest work. That was his most authentic work and his longest work too. He did that for years. So I feel like Martin had the best the best sitcom show out of all the comedians, honestly, was him and Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion.
The Jamie Foxx show was trash. And I can't watch Martin now because it's so cringe. I just wanted to go ahead and get it out that I really make Lacey mad, but
Who raised this?
I just want to
Hey
say
man, she
Martin and
hey
Gina
hey hey
would be a
Tara,
good
hey you
combo.
showing how fucking light skinned you are today, bro.
I would.
Watch that.
Bullshit.
I
Watch that.
would
This
say
is some
Martin and Gina a
bullshit.
good run, but I can't only because that bobblehead host said that he had did something to her and she fucked the whole show up. So I just don't like it no
Yeah,
more.
she fucked the whole. Hey, say that shit again, Rick. Say it again. Cause
Hey,
she
hey,
fucked
hey,
up
hey,
a
hey, no.
dynamic.
Hey, listen, Tom. We
What you
ain't doing a
saying,
light
baby?
skin today, okay?
What you saying
I
about
ain't saying nothing about the
Don't
skin
blame
complexion,
me.
but I
Don't
just don't like
blame.
that
Hey,
bobblehead
hey.
host.
You got to talk to the community, Stacey, because she making y'all light skins look bad.
first of all, Stacey looked like she about 5 shades darker now. I don't think she can claim to be light skinned right now.
I've been in the sun. I've been in the sun. That part. I've been getting the tan.
She say she
Yeah.
said she said she
And
trade
Ted
she true
says
to what she is.
Ted says Tara's comedy taste is horrible.
So you don't like Dave Chappelle, Taz? I like Dave Chappelle. I like Ali Sadiq. I like Cat Williams. Stuff like that.
You like a lot of white people.
I
It's
least
okay.
Sadiq funny.
They ain't white.
I said you like a lot of white people. I didn't say
I
that they
like white
do.
that's in comedy. I don't white people in comedy. Who's white in comedy?
You're gonna be like, I
Look,
think Adam
Will
Sandler is the
Ferrell
best
funny.
stand-up
Oh, girl, I
comedian.
hate Adam Sandler. I can't even watch Adam Sandler movies. He is so trash. No, ma'am. No,
You're gonna
ma'am.
be like Will
Girl, Big
Ferrell is the
Daddy the
hey,
shit.
hey,
Water
look. First
boy.
off, you is not gonna be out here with this
All
blasphemy.
the
Next
blasphemy
time,
today.
we're
Hey,
gonna
Adam
see
Sandler is
like
trash. Waterboy made me want to. Oh my god, I wanted to sue that man to get my
All
2 hours
right,
back.
hey, Terry, watch the disrespect. That's
Sarah,
some fucking class.
Sarah, you've been gone a while, and I know that you forgot how this shit works.
You the one brought him up like he was a reject. I agree, and now you telling me I'm wrong. I can't deal with it.
I was being
Who the
sarcastic. He's
reject?
never a fucking
Who the
reject.
reject?
Adam Sandler, bro.
Well,
I
what's
want to be a
crazy
reject
is
like that then. If he's a
you
fucking
might as well
reject,
say you like
I want to
Tyler
be a
Perry
reject
over
like
here.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, crazy. All right, man. Let me get up to this. We gotta
The
move away from
longest
this
yard? Are
blasphemy.
you kidding me?
The
Waterboy,
longest
Mm.
yard was fucking
Steve,
classy.
Billy
And
Madison.
little Nicky, come on, class action lawsuit.
All the
Little
facts.
Nicky funny as shit.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, little Nicky funny, but he
Did
needed
you
his
did you
ass
like
kicked
the
for that
did
one.
you like hold on, Terry? Did you like the longest yard?
I never watched it. Or that one with him and that little boys and Happies and some Gilmores.
Big
I
Daddy,
hate Adam Sandler.
Big Daddy, the
That's
shit.
Big Daddy.
Or
Now y'all
whatever.
putting the movies up. That's
What
Big
about
Daddy. Not wipe
Billy
my
Madison was the
your ass.
shit too. You know,
No,
you
Facts.
I'm
like
not
Billy
doing none of that.
Madison?
I didn't
Happy
watch it. I don't
Gilmore.
like him.
Man,
I wish I could have went back to school.
let me move on. This is
Will Ferrell.
disrespectful.
You tripping. You gotta go.
All right, next time we say, who is more negatively affected when their lover isn't vocal during sex, such as moaning or talking, men or women? You can't choose both. Hey Jay, go ahead and take this.
You know what? I'm gonna
Don't
say
say
women
it.
are more effective. Women are more effective. Next time you have a sex with your woman, don't say nothing. Just be there. Watch her face start turning funny.
Trying to ruin happy homes. That's the listen to KJ.
All right, Ricky.
No,
Ricky.
I would say men because they egos fragile as shit when it comes to sex.
yeah.
Let a woman not moan or say nothing and she just laying there not nothing in. Nick, boy,
He cannot even to stay hard.
boy, y'all gonna be like, fuck it, I don't even want to do it no more.
Exactly.
Right, that part.
But why though?
Yeah, go ahead, Stacey.
Because ain't nobody
I
moaning and groaning and
No,
shit.
no, no.
I started
But
off
why
with our
though?
egos are very fragile when
That's
it comes
part
Yeah.
of it. That's part of it. But what's the main reason though?
because it's gonna feel like fucking a corpse. Like, I mean,
And you ain't
it's gonna
getting
feel
to
like
Because
rape.
it feel like you didn't been ran through too many times because you're not
Oh
sensitive
Lord.
down there.
Oh
So if you
Lord.
not listen,
Oh
if you
Lord.
listen, if you a woman, it's just like if a man sticks something in my rectum, right? I should be make listen. If you listen, if you don't have a lot, if it's not a lot of entry and outry going there, you should be sensitive down there. So if a man doing something to you back like that and you not moaning, you not doing nothing, you been ran through. So he gonna be like,
That don't mean that you ran through. That just mean you ain't doing the job.
nah, listen. If you know
Listen,
what you
listen.
working with, if you know what you working with,
Everybody
and
ain't
you
working
ain't
with that,
moaning
Louis.
and something ain't right.
Louis. Everybody's not working with that, okay? It's people out here that got fucking Tootsie Rolls and baby dicks.
Now, see, that's a
Everybody's
different
not
story.
fucking working with it. And
That's
listen to me, Louis, you know that I can say this from a medical profession, or I can say this from fucking real life, okay? I'm just
Wow.
saying everybody ain't got what they need to have down there. And dudes
I
be
get
out here without enough dick to hit their balls, talking about somebody trying to hit you from the back. You don't even have enough D to get past the ass. I'm just
Damn.
saying.
Hey,
Oh
look.
my God.
Ted says, "Yeah, I'm gone." LOL. If a man do what to you?
Listen,
Hey,
all I'm saying
it
is
take
everybody don't have this. So with that
it
being
take a
said,
gay, it
it's
take a
gonna
fruity
hurt me and way
motherfucker to
more.
Amina
say
says
something.
that part.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying, you want me to hold up my ass cheek because you can't get it in there because you ain't got enough? Yeah, nah, I'm good.
All right. Stacey.
You know what, Ricky? These people cannot control that. Don't be so mean.
I'm not being
The
mean, but if you already
control
knew what was going in, why the fuck would you think that would even
What
be
are you holding up?
a fucking pin top?
this
Because that's
this
what they
part
be
of the
working
size
with.
of the control.
A fucking
I'm
Tootsie Roll.
asking.
They be having fucking Tootsie Rolls like I ain't got ass. I got fucking ass, and you want to hit it from
Who
the
did
back.
you say needed to go, Lacey?
All right,
Fuck.
Stacey. Men or women? Stacey, who are effective, men or women?
I'm gonna say men will be the most effective by that because they feel like you ain't enjoying it. You probably the men would probably just won't stay hard and won't get into it or won't be into it.
It's trash.
Yeah, I really
Right.
think so. Especially, yeah. I'm not gonna talk about over here, but yep, that part. Yeah.
Romina said that's real. That's not being mean. All right, Y to the welcome to the show. Y to the who is more negatively
Lord.
affected when their lover
Oh
isn't
Lord.
vocal during sex, moaning or talking? Is it men or women?
I ain't hear you. Stacy was over talking you.
Okay. I say who is more
Boy,
negatively
read the damn subtitle.
who is more negatively affected
Dang.
during sex when their partner is not moaning or like talking or moaning, women or men? Who is more negatively affected?
Who's more negatively affected?
Yeah.
Shit. I say men's probably because it's like an ego thing. Like you ain't doing nothing.
Oh, okay. Good job. Good job.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like
One
think
free nipple for you, YC.
you think
Oh
Not mine.
Lord.
Free nipple.
All
and
right.
work
Yeah,
and
yeah. Him and Ricky got this thing going
Gateway.
on. Oh.
What's up, Gateway?
Yeah, I say I say most definitely a man is more effective in a negative way when he feel like he ain't pleasing his woman. You know, men get it's like a macho thing. Like they get a sense of satisfaction and know like they just did that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's almost like winning the lottery if you really, you know, like the person and you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? But it affects you negatively if she not doing nothing because, like you say, ego, but also you looking at it like, dang, like how many times, you know, she been ran? When was the last time, you know, she got done? You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh my God.
ain't no way something that should be entered all the time shouldn't be sensitive to something entering it. You feel what I'm saying? So Tez, with that weird ass shit you on, that's what I'm trying to say. So get off that gas, you know, I don't rock like that, nigga. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying about anything that should be entered that's not used to being entered like that should have a sensation, a sensitiveness about when you enter it. So when a woman ain't moaning, she ain't doing all that, she ain't like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? But I think men most definitely
Should
are
have
more
been ran
effective.
through.
All right,
Yeah, she ran through.
Romina Jones said, "Man, go ahead, Sarah."
I mean, I agree with the majority of everybody. I definitely think it's men, and I think it's ego. I think it's pride. I think when you go in and you want to, because it says with your partner. So this isn't somebody you just met. So you should know whether they've been ran through or not by this point. If y'all used to having good sex and one day she just not saying nothing, that's like a crush or a blow to the ego. And I would think that most men would think somebody else had been here. Because not necessarily she's ran through, but you get down, we get down any other time, and now you quiet. How are you able to be quiet? So I think because it can kick those types of thoughts off, that would be, you know, brutal for them. Not saying that it, you know, doesn't affect women, but I just don't think it would
Hey, can
affect
I
them.
ask y'all women a question real quick? Do
Sure.
y'all expect men to make noises like when y'all doing that
Hell
with
to the
them?
yeah.
You do?
Mine too.
Listen, I
I'm
Yes.
saying,
expect
do
it.
y'all expect it though? I'm not saying do
I
you do
Yes.
it, but
expect it. I
Yes.
expect it. Listen, I have been sent numerous unsolicited pics. Don't send me no pic. Put the motherfucking sound on with the video. Okay? If you ain't doing that, don't send that shit to me. I don't want it.
I think
I
it's part
want
of it.
video.
Hey, Louis,
I'm
Teresa
just saying.
said,
I love it.
"Ask Louis, why is it her that was ran through? Why can't it be that the man isn't stroking her right?"
I mean that can play both of them can be the part. You feel what I'm saying? But I think for a man that's well endowed, what he working with, I think that would be the case. But I mean that could be the case too. He might can't stroke it right, and that might be the reason why he in his feelings about it because he can't get
That's
the
got to be
number right.
brutal. And this is why women fake stuff too, because we know how much that gets to your ego and stuff. How you gonna tell a dude that you love him, he just don't do nothing for you? But some people will stay through that. So I don't know. But
But
yeah, I
y'all
think that
know
all women
though,
expect
hey,
that.
No,
Don't
y'all women
nobody
know
want to be
some
with
men
nobody
can
who's
hold back,
silent.
right?
If you doing something to your man and he's silent, that's gonna crush you too. I mean, I just don't think as seriously and as deeply as men.
I've never
I think it's
experienced this,
part of
and I
it's
would
part
like
of
to
what we
just
do.
say I've never experienced this because the minute that it becomes a waterfall and it's just beautiful, okay? That's all I can say. I don't brag on sex or none of that kind of shit, right? But all I'm saying is I've
Oh,
never
Ricky, please.
experienced silence treatment. I've
You know.
never had that. Listen, I could
Look,
touch a man and that motherfucker gonna be oohing and eyeing.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying that kind of fucking happens. Magic over here, baby.
look,
Ricky
Oh
I
say
my
she
do
ain't
it.
no
God.
bragger, baby. You
I
done told
do
us
it.
you a throat. Fuck
Hey,
a
this
throat
Ricky
goat. You
show
been a
today. We
throat
don't let
god. You
Ricky take
brag,
over
baby.
today.
Yes, you
She
do.
did. Yes, she did.
All the
Right?
She
time.
brag.
All the
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
I
All the
come with
time.
I like.
references too, just for the
I
record.
can use it as a guide.
Sometimes we want to
You
leave
Look,
know,
he
something
said,
Don't
behind
send no
the
references because I'm not checking them. What the fuck you mean?
I'm just
Boogie
letting
said,
you know.
we on one tonight. I see."
I
I
use
just
it as
wanted
a
to come
guide.
back strong, y'all,
Wayne
because you know
said,
this.
"Women will be more affected by silence." He said,
Yeah.
Ooh, what y'all say
Nah,
about
this.
that?
I just wanted to say I had to come back because this is definitely my question.
It's
So
a
I wanted to make
penis
sure I shook it up a
whisperer.
bit.
Boogie said, "Ricky is the penis whisperer."
Listen,
Ain't told a lie
listen.
yet.
Ain't that the truth?
I ain't told a lie yet. I'm not listen. I don't argue with that.
Well, we don't know. I don't. Who want to speak up for that? What we got?
He said I was
She
the
said
penis
she gonna
whisperer.
send some references, baby. You can call and check. I'm not.
really
don't need
can.
that.
Let me go to this
I
next
come with
topic.
references in my chart, my mercies.
I know that's right.
Next
I just
topic.
want to throw it out there.
I just
Right.
want to say
And I think
sometimes when
this.
people brag too much, people say they be lying. But okay,
I
go
ain't
ahead.
got them.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying.
I think
I
this
come with
topic is.
references.
I
I can
think this
call them
was
on the phone. Look, I can text you. You can see me do it.
Ricky Hooray. All right. I
You
think
know,
this.
all the women that run
You
around
know
talking about
what?
they got that
Hooray.
waterfall, they ocean. Why all these dudes be hollering this dry?
I don't know.
Somebody lying.
Somebody is lying.
All
It's
right, y'all. Next
a lot of
topic.
people lying. Because they be in the doctor's office, and I done seen them
Hey
hoes in
Louis,
there.
I think this topic was
Violation.
from. I think this topic was from Louis.
I'm gonna tell y'all boys right now, you get you a woman that know how to listen to you. You get you a woman that know how to listen without getting offended by what you're saying. You get you a woman that knows how to listen to exactly what you're saying and process her anger appropriately. Because the wrong woman, she gonna hold you back. She gonna set you back from endeavors that you have. You gonna have plans and she gonna do the exact opposite. You gonna be given instructions. She gonna do the exact opposite. You know what that's gonna cause? Y'all not working together. She's working against you. Trust me, stay away from them women that are actively working. Those women who are actively working against you, stay away from them. You say go left, she go right. You say go right, she go left. You could explain things to her without even cursing or raising your voice. She ain't gonna hear nothing you saying because how she feel about what you said, no matter how you say it. You know, the people, oh, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And then you say it calm and respectful and she still can't control herself. But I'm telling you, she will thwart your purpose and your plan. She will slow you down.
All right, before I'm gonna let you speak on that gateway, but let me read this comment. Romina says, "Damn," and Rain says a lot of that water be stinking as well. Yeah. We'll go ahead,
Oh
Louis.
my god.
You can comment on that video. Rain said diet determines a lot with that waterfall.
I gotta drink that water for real, for real.
Go ahead,
Oh my
Louis.
god.
Yeah,
And a lot of pineapple. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Sorry.
I felt like that was very interesting how he put that. As far as like a lot of times as men we try to find the right fit that of a woman that's compatible to how we move, and I feel like what he said was the foundation of a successful and compatible relationship, situationship, or what have you, because he was talking about how if you find yourself with a woman that can't, when you talk to her and you tell her things, whether you're saying it soft, whether you're saying it in the right manner, like she's not willing to listen to you, she's not willing to take instruction. And most men should be natural leaders, and most women want men that are leaders. So if she asking you to lead or she expecting you to lead, but when you trying to lead, she do everything opposite of what you doing or what you're saying that you needed to do. That's not somebody that you could be compatible with in a relationship, and you probably need to find somebody that's more receptive to instruction as far as how y'all might, because everybody got to compliment one another. I hate how people act like you don't have to train the person that you in the space with. I don't give a damn whether a male or a female. You have to train a person to love you or treat you the way that you want to be loved and treated, because the way that somebody might have treated the next person might not work for you. So I feel like the most important thing that you can have is communication and being able to listen to each other. So that's why I sent the video.
Okay, Tara.
I agree. Um, I think we're getting off on a path where a lot of men expect a lot from women, and I don't often hear them saying what they're going to bring to make sure that that woman is capable of sustaining in an environment with them. I still feel like there's a lot of pressure on us. I just want the guys to understand, because I agree 100% on what he said, but sometimes you might meet someone who's not the best at it yet. Be willing to guide her. There's nobody teaching us. And there was not a woman or man in my family that taught me most of the stuff that I'm learning now as an adult regarding the type of woman I should be in a relationship, because my father wasn't around. So I didn't get that male part of it. So understand that when you guys are dating these women, tell them these things during the dating process. Explain these things and tell them that this is not a non-negotiable for me. And make sure you start working with her during the dating process. So before you make her your woman, she has shown proof that she is capable of becoming what you need, because we're all broken in some kind of way. Nobody's
Right.
perfect, and we're not all going to we're not going to check all your boxes. So just give us some grace and be patient. And in that dating process, if she's not getting it, then okay, you can walk away free. But I just want to make sure you guys are patient with us, because your list of what you need from us is long, brothers. Honestly.
Romina says, "Damn, not staking." And Ryan said, "Not just water. You got to eat fruits, veggies consistently." Also,
Yeah, absolutely.
what up, Will? What you think about your comment on that topic?
Hey man, I say the bitch that created all bitches started this shit, bro. And it's Eve, bro.
Here we
It's
go
Eve.
again.
Eve disobeyed God. What make you think she gonna fuck with you, nigga? Straight up. Check this
Oh
out.
my God.
Hey, I swear to God, bro. I think most women intentions when it comes to a bottom line, not all women, but most women, 95% type shit. When it comes to the bottom line, when the smoke clears, I don't think they want peace. I swear to God, I don't think most women intentions is to have peace. And on their way to looking for a sucker, they try to destroy strong men along the way type shit. And and I think most women don't listen with comprehension. They just wait for you to, matter of fact, they might just overtalk you like Stacy did, or as soon as you finish talking, they don't even know what the fuck you just said. They just don't get what the
Hey,
fuck they
hey, 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 bro. Hey, bro.
I'm
We
not
on.
talking about
Hey,
you
hey, bro.
specific. I swear to
Hey,
God, I'm
bro.
not talking
Hey,
about you
bro.
specific.
Hey, bro.
I'm using,
Hey, bro.
I'm using
You
you
want
as
to
an
stay my bro?
example.
You gotta chill. Hey,
Not you. I'm
chill
just
out.
using that as an example. But and all of this shit, I swear to God, I don't understand it. And that's why I make movies and music about this shit, because it brings some understanding to shit I don't understand. So, yeah, that's my
All right, Ricky.
Can I get a synopsis? I had to step away and tend to some children. I heard him say something about women needing to listen to their men and that kind of thing.
Y'all even had a gateway break the video down.
I'm so getting ready to do it.
Well,
All
he
right.
was talking about how when you find yourself with a partner, he was specifying a woman, but it go both ways. But he was specifying like how if you get somebody in the space that don't listen when you trying to like teach them or give them some type of guidance on certain things, they'll never listen to you. Sometimes they try to say, oh, it was how you said it, but even if you say it to them nice, they still won't listen because some people are just prone to just not being receptive, and that's probably ain't somebody that you probably want to find yourself with. Get away from them.
I agree. On both sides of it. Mainly for women though, because as I've gotten older and those kind of things, I've realized that I never really allowed a man to lead because I didn't like the way that he was going. Because I'd be like, why the hell is you taking 3 rights and 2 lefts when we could have just went straight and made one? And I'm like, I had to realize that I don't allow people to do stuff. This is just me personally. And something that I learned is to just shut the fuck up and let them do it. So that's where I'm at in my life now. I'm just gonna let them do it.
KJ,
that's smart.
So I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna present this from a dad's point of view with daughters. When and it's gonna kind of go in with a little bit of Stacy, that she always brings about. And Tara said something that was very important. So first, before we start, a lot of people not taught how to be in relationships. Men aren't really taught what a man is, and women aren't taught you know, what their role is as a woman. You know, a lot of people raising themselves. They just growing up. Ain't nobody teaching them nothing. But my first thoughts, if I'm looking at this young man and if he wanted to date my daughters, is, you know, I wonder, is he worth following? Because he looked like he crashed out at any second over anything. You know, so I'll be interested. You know, are you that man for her? You know, when if you want her to act a certain way and to be on this level, then you got to be making things, handling everything. If that's what you're gonna do. You know, we can't ask them to be following when we ain't worth following. You know, some of us, you know, you trying to have a relationship that really you shouldn't be in because you don't have economic means, you're not mature, you know, you really not trying to be in a relationship. You know, so I think those things are important. And it goes back to, you know, we talked about taking, you know, psychology classes to understand how your mind works, taking, you know, classes on what is a woman's role, but what does it take for that woman also to be in that role? You know, that's the biggest piece. You know, you can't just come up and just be like, hey, follow me because I say follow me and you ain't worth following. You know, so that's the standpoint, you know, that I'm gonna take, you know, with the video is he a man that's worth following? My daughters would date him. Is he the one? You know, so that goes both ways.
Hey,
You know,
but KJ, hey, if you choose somebody to be with, you ain't got no choice but to follow where you shouldn't be with that person. Why would you choose somebody who you gonna fight up against? So if you choose that man, you shouldn't have a choice on whether you wanna not follow him or not, or you should choose another man because you choosing misery because you don't want, because like that's stupid if you're gonna do it, man or woman. Shit, if I don't want to make my woman happy, then why would I choose to be with this woman if I don't want to put in the work to make her happy? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
Rain said that shit is drained. That shit is draining slowly and fast. Shayaya Nicole said some women probably don't listen because when being given advice or something in that manner, they are triggered from abuse in their past. It just takes patience.
Facts. That's real talk.
Then that mean that says she need to go get in a therapy before she get in a relationship. If the next
Type
nigga can't speak to her a certain way, then she need to fix that. That's a her thing, not a him thing.
All right, Stacy.
Hey, can I add one last thing? Forgive me for
So
over speaking you.
no, you already shut
Like I
me
used
down.
to
Shut
over speak
everybody
it
down.
over
What?
Excuse me,
Go,
Stacey.
go ahead.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Go ahead.
I
Go
just wanted
ahead.
to say, I swear to God, I believe 95% of women are insane. I'm done.
Oh Lord, why did I let you go?
I
What
don't
the other
disagree that there
5%
is
then,
something.
God?
95 though.
God, there is something.
That's
Why
that's
she
because
hates
he
women.
runs into all the wrong women because he just
He
do
run
what
into
he do.
all the right ones. He like ain't shit bitches and he keep getting ain't shit bitches. He get
Well,
the exact
the right,
ones
that
made
part, like I
specifically
said, the
for
wrong
him.
one. You don't
Those
need an
are the
ain't
ones
shit
he
for
made
educated women.
$95%.
specifically for
Damn.
him. He
So
get the ones that are
I'm
designed.
gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with this the video. I really love it. It's cool. The thing is, you can't be trying to lead the woman wrong. I think we talked about this already. Don't steer her wrong, and you got to be upfront with her going into a relationship. Don't be trying to this is why people get the ain't shit bitches because they be playing with them up front, so they gonna have a problem all throughout the relationship, or I don't know if you can call it a relationship. It's a situationship or whatever. So you can't be playing with the women and don't be trying to rule them and you ain't doing right or whatever. So you can't lead somebody astray. So my thing is, if you gonna be right about the things, then yeah, it's agreeable. The woman should, try to work with you and be with you. If not, that woman ain't for you. That part.
Hey, Ronnie said draining like a mug. All right. Tom, did you all speak on this or
What
you
we
weren't
speaking
here?
on?
We'll go to the next time you
The
weren't here.
video.
The video? Oh yeah. Hey, look,
Are you
I
saying
agree with Stacy.
Oh Lord.
That's right.
That
that's
part.
all he had to say. right, we get to this next topic. Where that video at? Hold on, yeah, hold on.
Hey, make it a good one
All
because
right,
I'm in this lab, so it may not be. You hear me?
all right, this one. I think this the one you sent, Tom. Here we go. Let's get it.
Good question. When will Black men and women understand that we are not against each other? Because Trent said something earlier about back when slavery happened, right? So I just want Black men to understand that when Black women had to be conditioned to be masculine because we watched our men get beat, raped, and everything else in front of us, and we still had to make you feel like a man, so that conditioned us to be masculine. And then it conditioned you to be feminine. So now we're in a space where we have to understand that that was conditioning. So how do we understand that now we're not against each other, but Black men who are in their masculine energy need to understand what it is for a woman to already have an attitude, because we were conditioned to have that attitude.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. Trip. All right, so
I'll report to him.
First of all, thank you for speaking truth to power, right? But also that's like not the whole argument. Like, us being emasculated is not like the whole, you feel me? And I'm not saying that in what you're saying is not a valid way, but that just means that we were the ones affected and that y'all were affected by seeing what happened to us.
Correct.
Y'all were also raped. Y'all were also bred.
Correct.
Y'all also had primary experience with that trauma, you feel me? Like, and we had to watch that same thing happen to y'all. So that protect, provide thing y'all do, we had to watch y'all get snatched out of the cabin and taken advantage of by master, and still had to feel like a man in our own right. It's not y'all that just had to make us come home and feel like a... And my point is not saying this to combat, so you don't have to defend. My point is to say that at some point, we as a community, because we keep trying to figure out Black problems in romantic relationships, and that's not the place to do it. We as a community have to sit down and realize that the stones that we're throwing at each other did not come from a quarry on Africa. We are throwing European rocks at one another and wondering why the fight is still happening. The masculine and feminine definitions that we're trying to use are not African. So as long as we're trying to stack each other up next to them, it don't matter how calm we talk, it don't matter how many cameras is in front of us, it don't matter how understanding we are, as long as I'm trying to make you, Black woman, American feminine, that's not your mode. As long as you're trying to make me American masculine, it's not my mode. I don't care how good we get at doing it. I don't care how well we've been doing it. I don't care what era you can point to say that it used to work then. That ain't got shit to do with us, bruh. That's when we'll fix it. When we realize that it doesn't, certain bags don't need to be unpacked before they get tossed the fuck out, bruh. We have centuries of writing at this point.
All right, Tara.
He didn't just do no wrong. I'm trying to tell ya. This is a different angle. Usually people want to start talking about, after, slavery and different things. She took it to, I've never heard somebody speak about the men being raped in front of us and beat in front of us. But I just thought to myself, that is he's speaking. I don't even know we're supposed to find out what our place is and what we used to do in Africa. That story is lost to us. That connection is lost to us. So we're going to have to figure out, based on where we are and what we want from each other as a community, as, a village, as lovers. And we're going to have to play it by ear that way. I don't know. We have writings, but you don't know where the hell you came from. West Africa, South Africa. What are we doing? I don't want to make it too convoluted and too difficult for people to grasp, because we are where we are. We are a subset unlike any other. There's no other group of people who was snatched and subjugated and all these other things, and then identity and history just destroyed and told, figure it out and build up. And yet, as we are the most resilient people on the planet, because we keep doing it. But the one war we cannot figure out is the war between us. And we don't see other ethnicities and races doing this. So we need to figure out what we want. I want a man to get up and say, this is what I need in my life. I've done the therapy. I've done the work. I know who I am. And this is what I want, and go find it. because I don't know how we trace back what we used to be as kings and queens in Africa. Because right now, none of us are acting like kings and queens. So we're going to stop doing this fantasizing and romanticizing of 10 billion years ago and figure it out today. I do like where he was, but that is not going to get us any closer to figuring this out if you tell everybody they got to go do their research on what was going on 10,000 years ago.
Hey, Ryan said don't need to practice anything wrong. Tone Bone.
All right, so look, I just thought the brother spoke very eloquently about a lot of shit, especially toward the end, because that's how I be feeling about that pro-black shit. You hear me? Like, bro, like for like the fucking books that they give us, they approve that shit. You hear me? Everything that they give us is like a whitewash. They're not gonna let us have the actual knowledge that we fucking need, bro. Like straight the fuck up. It's like I don't know, bro. But yeah, the shit don't. So look, until like you say, like we gotta fix the community. It ain't even about having conversations, it's about more so actions. You know what I'm saying? Like something as simple as like neighbor helping neighbor. Motherfuckers saying like how like neighborhoods, you got one house that I take care of my grass, they don't cut their grass, that's on them. Help each other out type shit. Like improve the land and improve this. Like it's like simple shit that you do as a community. You don't need no motherfucking big ass meeting. You just need people to be human. People to truly like look out for one another and be around one another. Like that's it. And be nice. It's like everybody just focus on their independent shit. So the slavery shit is right because it's nigga against nigga, man against woman, old against young. Cause we all trying to show that I'm better than you, and you ain't got this, nigga. Look what I got around my neck. I got your rent on my motherfucking wrist. I drink you. I drink the shit that you like. What the fuck? How is that bragging? Like Jay say on the things that I wish I would say I'm the richest nigga. That's like saying I'm the tallest midget. Like it don't matter what the fuck. You can have whatever you want to have, and they still gonna treat you the way they treat you. At the end of the day, ain't it?
Facts, like that shit
Like
tough.
so. The bigger picture is learning who you are without everything that's Americanized on you. Don't come talking to me about the shit if you ain't completely 100% like from the Bible, motherland, or Israel, and you draped in that shit. You hear me? Nobody perfect. It is what it is. But it's a way to find middle ground with any and everybody. Cherry get on my fucking nerves every week, I swear. But I
Oh
missed
my
her.
God.
That's the balance. I missed her. I still show her love.
Oh,
I
thanks,
missed her,
I
you hear
think.
me? Like you say, but I can't stand her. You know what
Hey
I'm saying?
Tone, you always say straight the fuck up. Is there a like diagonal the fuck up or wiggly squiggly the fuck up, or is it always straight?
Nah, it ain't no in between.
Okay.
It's either none or straight up.
Just say it straight, Tom.
Nah, not like everything had like ourselves as a people and really go back to taking pride in being black. Like make that mean something again.
All right, gay whack.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me take this picture up. But anyways, I can't do it right now. So there we go. So yeah, I feel like can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right. I feel like for sure, man,
You done went
it was a
away.
lot said.
Oh God, what the?
He was on point with what he was saying about uh slavery days as far as like what women had to go through, but men went through the same thing. They both went through their traumatic experiences. Um, but I think more than anything, we could talk about the problems and pointing the finger at who is what. But I know the solution to the problem to fix us. The solution to the problem to fix us is us. You know what I'm saying? We have to heal each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we the only ones that understand each other. We can't look for nobody to come and fix our problems. Until we start loving ourselves, we won't be able to love each other. And until we start loving each other, we ain't gonna change the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? People want to make it hard, but it's really simple. But it's just the matter of who want to put in the work and take the losses, because you're gonna take a lot of losses being a good-hearted person. It's just what it is, because that's the world that we live in. People take advantage of everybody. So I just feel like that. He was right when he was speaking on. We try to diagnose ourselves with all these European ideas or all these European things when everything that they have ever given us has destroyed us. You know what I'm saying? And until we look within ourselves and see that we have our own vaccination for the illness that we suffering from, and actually start loving each other, pouring into each other, and being, each other's better half and perfect opposites, we ain't gonna never fix the problem. We have to be there for each other and quit making excuses. Everybody want to make excuses on why something ain't a way. Well, how about you make an excuse on what you can do to make things right? Like the perspective of our people got to change, and until we change that perspective, we gon' because our past is our past. We know our past for the most part, but our past is our past. But what about the present? What we gonna do right now to fix the problems? That's all I got to say.
Yep.
All right, watch it. Before I let you go, let me read this. Teresa said, "Why we should be looking within ourselves first and figure out what we need individually. Trying to carry a community on your shoulders when you can't speak to what you need individually isn't going to work. Then you can work on the community. No one else rules should apply." And Rodney says, "We're dealing with epidemic trauma. It passed down through our genes." Go ahead, Wood.
Hey, hold up. Hey, I love you guys. I fuck with you guys, but I gotta do some work. Drugs and emotion coming soon.
All right,
Y'all have a
boom.
great night.
Holla at
You
you later.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Go ahead, Wood.
Peace.
All right, I wanted to give Tess a place to start on her road and journey to self-awareness and her ancestors and the shoulders she stand on. You can start off with doing the ancestry DNA test. I've done one myself years ago. I know exactly the DNA I'm made of and where my people come from and the percentages, all that. And I get daily updates and a whole bunch of other good, fun stuff to learn about me, my ancestors, and my history. So you can start there, and you can just do some research on wherever you come from, on how they got down, and they culture, and you know what I'm saying. What makes sense, what don't, and apply the good and reject the bad. But besides that, I think with bro on the right track, because in America they ain't promoting success. It's just like how the hospital's not giving you the cure because ain't no money in the cure. The money is in the treatment. So why would they teach and show women how to be great, successful women when ain't no big business in that? You know how much business divorce lawyers make? Hella money type shit. So I just say that to say they are not promoting success as far as relationships to women on any level, because that ain't good for business. What's good for business is blood in the streets, metaphorically. Yeah.
Literally too.
Talk that conscious YC stuff. All right, Stacy.
Okay, so I think that everybody, as far as men and women, because I'm for both. I'm not just. It's not about the woman. I think that I don't know why we all come against each other. We need to just love and grow. Like we talk about this all the time. Just set some boundaries, some healthy boundary. It's healthy. It's healthy mental health for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, get together and just learn each other. Learn how to be um, for each other, and stop all the bickering and all the craziness. Because for what? What, you already have all the craziness going on with everything else. Make good choices when it comes to relationships. You don't need the craziness. And I think a healthy mind, body, and soul is just very important for everyone when it comes to relationship and when it comes to life, period. That part.
All right. Ronnie said we're not from Africa. We are from here. Go ahead, Ricky.
Some of us, not all of us.
Yeah, some of us are from here. And the thing
I
with
ain't from Africa. You from Africa. You African booty scratcher.
I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. I look now, for real.
Most of us from over here.
I can't help it. I can't help it. No, but seriously.
Hold on, Ricky. Punk, I'll kick your ass.
You gonna assume this is a movie y'all having fun with?
Get your punk ass brother.
Yes,
Get my
yes.
daddy.
Every day, all day
Stay
with
off screen
him.
at this point. Just stay off screen. Don't even come back.
I know, right? Fact.
Go watch Boys in the Hood. Come back after you done watched it 5, 10
Oh,
times.
I did. I saw that 2 years ago for the first time. I told y'all
Oh
that.
my
For the
God.
first time. Who raised
Quiet.
this?
Don't say nothing else.
Oh Lord.
Who raised this?
Like heavy on the ever.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Nah, but seriously, the ancestry shit is all cool and fun and dandy. But if we being honest about it, them motherfuckers don't know where the hell the DNA is coming from or how you related to shit. They just make it up as they go. They're like, oh, this motherfucker put it in, you kind of related to them a little bit. Oh, yeah. Like, don't believe the hype. This is another way for the motherfuckers to track your dumb ass. But what do I know? Then you trying to figure out how the fuck your DNA got over here and they
I
cloning your dumb
cannot
ass.
stand this girl.
I mean, some of this is true. Like Ancestry went filed bankruptcy. Now they've been bought by a different company. So nobody should use Ancestry right now anymore. They have all their DNA and they gonna come take your kidneys while you sleep. Keep playing.
They over here trying to figure out how they can harvest this shit from when we really ain't got it. But nah, seriously.
Man, I hate these dumbass kids be firing fireworks. I'm sorry. Let me put this on there.
But bro was on to something like, right, you do need to find out where you're from, but how can you find out I'm sorry, these text messages killing me. How can you find out where you're from if you don't know, if they not gonna give you the information to begin with? Because you can't, like, this is the stuff that your big mamas and all of them used to tell you. They used to tell you these stories and all of this, you know, but they not here now. So it's like, where do you get this information from? Because the government sure ain't gonna tell your ass the truth. They still got you believing that aliens look like ET and shit. Like, shit crazy out here. But we really do need to get back to loving us so that we can become great as we are. Everybody be like, we all kings and queens. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that everybody is a king and queen. That's a lie. Some of you motherfuckers was born to be slaves. Like, that's just what it was.
Ooh, that's terrible.
It's real. And this is the shit that people be like, no, we're all kings and queens. No, we not. Some people just come from a long line of slaves. Like, they hold everything about them just for slaves. Like, black people in Africa had slaves. Like, other people were slaves. Like, listen, I know you like this shit is harsh and people don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. Like, this is real raw truth. Like,
I know you was gone. Ricky said that ancestry stuff. She said they be tracking you and this how they know where the people come from.
They gonna come steal your kidneys because you're gonna be a match for the greatest, oldest white man.
Right. Y'all saying get out. Shit, the fuck.
Hey man, you on to something by questioning.
I'm just saying. They put it in your face and they give you a little bit of it.
Thank you, Tara.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, KJ.
Yeah, so I without going far back, I think we can look in the last 20, 40 years and see how social media, we allow our music of choice to create a division. You know, the definition of a manly man is not shaped by a rap video. And women have been taught that this is what a successful man is, and they ignore the regular dude. And it happens the same way with the guys. You know, we on what a woman is, that she got to be this, and that. Just like, you know, you look at videos from the '80s. Women didn't have breasts; they just was maybe slim or something like that. Now you look at every video, everybody got something changed on their body. Nothing wrong if you're doing that, but our definition of what's beautiful has changed. And it's because as a black people, we're the only race that they play our music about us killing each other. You know, we talking about, you know, what don't happen in different. I ain't never heard and you know, like an
You must
Italian
go listen to
person.
country.
Baby, because them white girls be killing their husbands and they be killing their wives.
Hey,
Come on now.
I told you
Not
they don't
95%. Okay,
promote
not
success.
95% of the way we deal with it, and as much as we have,
True.
was played our youth, was pumping to their ears, was pumping to their mind. Changes what a woman could meet a dude, and if that dude ain't got a degree and also been in jail for 5 years, and he owned 5 businesses, but he also sells some weed on the side. You know, you can't just take a square dude. Y'all program right now a square dude that
It's
love you
boring.
and y'all
It's lying.
y'all program that man is gonna be
Yep.
boring and he would
And bad
love
in
shit out of
bed and all that stupid shit. Yep.
Hey, look, KJ, I don't know. I don't fit that aspect because I like the square dudes.
you know,
Okay.
You like a thug.
All right.
you know,
I do not like the thug. I did that thug shit in my early teens, 20s.
I'm saying 95 out of 100.
I've
Yeah, it might be
known you
more.
since you messed with a thug. What is you talking about?
You
That
know,
nigga wasn't no
but
real thug. That nigga was a baby thug. That shit don't count.
Hey, Rodney said they told us we from Africa. You think the opposite? That's where you from. Anything they told us, it's the opposite.
Facts.
and I did ancestry DNA too. You know, a lot of the stuff matched up. Now,
I mean, but you
like
white,
you
so
was
you say.
but like for example, I'm telling you a good thing. Like my
I
mama,
did it. I did it. All people start hitting me up talking about, hey man, you my cousins. I see you doing movies.
See?
Get the hell out of here.
I know, right?
You for real, Lacey?
I'm for real. I can show you my inbox. Like it's
got
been like
down to
4 or
the
5
pagan
How
different.
they know? How they know that though?
Mississippi.
Because when you do that stuff,
once you
they'll
do
match you with
yeah,
people. If
they'll
your
match you
DNA
with
matches
people.
theirs, they tell everybody information. I ain't got time for
Yeah,
that.
they match it with people, and then y'all can hit each other up. It'd be like third, fourth cousins, fifth cousin. You know,
Straight
like
up.
yeah, they do all that.
Trying to get some money. Get the boy, please.
All right, man. Let me go to this next topic.
Dubai and Jamaica and Hawaii and South Africa. We're going places. So I need a guy that can keep up. Because I travel.
You ever notice that the majority of these women, no matter what age, kind of sound and act the same? A lot of times a 50 or 60-year-old woman sounds like a 21-year-old girl, especially when it comes to requirements that they have for men.
I hear you, brother. This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. And she gonna fight against right, because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fighting. You fighting the demon in her that was put in her by the enemy.
Hey, Ricky.
Facts? Really, Louis?
Yeah, that was facts.
14, bro? Okay.
I'm not saying
Hold on, look. I don't know where she got her
logic.
logic. I don't know where she got her logic from, but I see where she was going. The age of 14 is not how a female's brain actually develops, but I'm gonna let her be great on that aspect because we're gonna get hung up on the number.
Right.
If we're talking scientifically or metaphorically, that's just not realistic. But however you want to address this situation, taking the age factor out of it, what she was overall getting at is most females don't really mature. They all think young. It doesn't matter how old they are. That's why you got fucking grandmas out here trying to be younger than the grandkids. And that's what she's overall. That's what she's overall getting at. Everybody trying to be the next fucking video vixen, as if the whole world need to see that, instead of motherfuckers actually being the women showing the younger women how they should behave. So I get where she was going with it, but the age thing is stupid as fuck, because if females brain stop according to her at 14, then niggas gotta stop at 6.
And she made sure to say only American black women. And we got a terrible rap across the freaking world.
Yeah, but that's because if whoever controls the media controls the output of it. If you think about it, you don't see the same amount of fucking Caucasian or Mexicans or all of them doing the exact same shit that they say black women only do. Black women only fight. Black women only angry. Shit. How many fucking white people you see doing the exact same shit? They don't advertise that, because if you really think about it, the advertisement for it would be that a white person does just as much as a black person. But if I want people to stay scared and to control how people think, then I'm going to put it out there where you're only going to see black people getting blasted like this. You're only going to see stay fearful of this. This is how you control people. Whoever controls the media controls the fucking world.
Teresa says she said think young unless they are shown different, but that applies to everyone. If you don't learn more, you won't know more. Go ahead, Stacey.
Can I say something to that real quick? How is it that she say think different unless you know more? So she think that people just don't learn shit besides when they 14, like once you turn 15, you just stop learning shit. Like, I don't understand. You learn something new every fucking day. At 14, they just get into high school. Like, the fuck, her logic is flawed as fuck, but I'm gonna let her be great. But I get it.
Like, I really don't want to comment on this shit because this pissed me off the last time the guys tried to say some shit like this to my 14 years old. Okay, right. I guess, and like Ricky said, I guess the men stopped learning at fucking 6 or whatever. So I'm just going to say, be great at what she's talking about, which is a bunch of bullshit, and let that be that part.
Teresa said exactly, Ricky. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay, so I do get where she was 14 threw me off, but I do get where she was coming from. Listen, I know a lot of women, some of them are blood related to me, who have not matured past the age of 12 or 14 by choice. So we do have a lot of, and she said the average black woman. She didn't say the excellent ones. She didn't say the mature ones or the ones who are cultured or grew up in a 2-parent household or had a damn good single parent raising them. So I'm not going to take this as an affront or an assault to all of us, but we know people who are 60 years old who act like they still 18. They don't look it, but they act like it. So I don't want to pretend that there isn't some logic or some truth to what she said. But I just hate that it's always us. I hate that it's always black women. However, it's a lot of us, me included, I'm going to speak for me, who are still learning the fundamental things of how to be the best mate, the best lover, the best partner in my 40s. Because nobody brought this up when I was in my 20s or in my 30s. And I'm learning this stuff from being on, this podcast, but also watching other podcasts and mainly people from Africa, different places in Africa on TikTok videos. And this is why they want to shut down TikTok. They don't want us to hear from the people who have all the knowledge, any of the things that we need to know about ourselves. So this is a time to open up and learn. But you do have some women who, by the time they're in their 40s, don't want to hear nothing you got to say. They're not listening. They don't want to change. They're not putting forth any effort. You're going to take them as they are or fuck you. And so that's what I think she's getting at. For some women, they are stunted in their growth and their willingness to accept accountability, being wrong, and needing to change their attitude. So it's true, but it's hard to hear it because I feel like we're getting bombarded with it. And I feel like we don't get enough praise for the change that we do make. We don't get enough praise for or recognition. Just say, baby, I see you. Black women, I see the change. Because all they bombard us with is the negative. It's kind of crushing, y'all, to be honest. And we do it every week on the show.
All right, what to that?
Hey, man.
King got ain't shit bitches right here.
It's like I said earlier, bro. 95% of women are insane.
Lord Jesus.
I swear, you will wreck your brain trying to figure them out, bro. It's like an unsolvable Rubik's cube because I told you they intentions are not peace. They don't want to be peaceful. It ain't about
too boring.
Yes, bro. It's not about peace, bro. Straight up, bro. So I just say, in response to what all the females saying and that lady that we was listening to, she insane too. They all insane. A statistical scientific fact is the human brain don't stop developing until the age of 25 anyway. So that's a fact. Scientists. Oh yeah, and shout out to Ricky. She sound like a scientist and a mathematician today. She know what the F going on. Ancestry. She know the age and the numbers and all that. So I see you. Put on your white coat. But besides that, man, 95% of women on that type of time, I said they be on as far as not comprehending shit. The shit, real shit don't register. It's just all about pointing the finger. It's never about pointing the finger inside. It's always about pointing the finger outside. It's everybody's fault but their own. I swear to God.
Man, me and
No
Louis said,
accountability.
boy, you better
Teresa
mute
said
Louis. I can't
everyone.
take no more facts.
She said everyone on this earth are still learning and growing. We have to stop subscribing to the narrative. Even throwing out the average black woman narrative is holding us in this narrow box
Nah,
of
hell
the
no.
people you surround yourself with.
Man, let me say
All
something.
right, go ahead, Louis.
I would like to know from YC how many men are insane.
First of all, if you throw it, they say, hey, why to the? They say if you throw
Yeah,
it, if you throw a shoe in the air, a hit dog gonna holler, right?
that's true. Oh
Hey,
yeah, man.
right?
Forgive me, cause forgive me for being a bright light.
So
Cause
whoever
you know I can
holler,
hurt your eyes sometimes.
whoever holler is the hit dog, right? So check it out, right? That woman ain't said nothing wrong, right? Now if you're an average black woman, then speak.
See, God don't
But
like
if you
ugly.
ain't no average black woman, then shut the hell up because we ain't talking to you. So what she talking about is the average black woman, the typical female that you see out here moving how she moving. She ain't grew past 14. Only thing she probably know how to do, most of them, is go shopping, buy some damn clothes, get their damn hair did, get their nails did, go get some shoes, go get a bag, go try to be on social media. This go shake their ass in the club, sexy red. Like, come on, man. Like we can y'all say all that bullshit, y'all. I'm outside every day. And I've been gone away and I came back and I swear to God, the average black woman have not matured past the age of her teens. She ain't thinking about generational wealth. She not trying to stay in a household and cultivate or being a mother to them kids. It's a lot of things.
Louis.
Yeah.
Let me say this, man. I see so many older grown women taking their kids to Sexy Red concerts.
Yes,
Right? It's
man. Come on,
disgusting.
man. Like, come on, bro. Like that. See,
Yeah.
until we as men keep this shit all the way 5150, you know what I'm saying, and keep it all the way a buck, bro. Tell the truth, man. Ain't shit gonna ever change until we and as long as we let women use they femininity and they manipulation to get us off their heels and tell it, listen, we ain't perfect. I ain't sitting here saying I'm perfect at all. But it's the women that's gonna raise these kids to be who they are. The man is gonna be present. He's supposed to be present. He's supposed to be a provider. He's supposed to be a protector, and he's supposed to be a producer. But the woman is the nurturer. She's the teacher. She's the one that guides the child. Now, when a woman don't know her role, then this is why, man. Listen, I swear to God, yesterday I was just down there with the One Love concert with Murphy Lee. I mean, Kiwan, Chingy, everybody from St. Louis, besides a few people, was there. Right now, early, I come in this event early, so when I leave out the event, they had this Pride Fest going on down here. Now, I didn't know nothing about this whole Pride thing down here, right? You know, I just be in wherever I be at, right? So when I walked out of there, and it was so packed, it was all young kids out there acting a damn fool, all up and down that month. I'm talking about the police couldn't even do nothing. It was they couldn't even do nothing with them, right? And the only thing in my head I'm thinking is, what the hell they mamas at? What is they mamas teaching all these kids? And all of them was like in their ninth, they was in their teens and they was 20s and they out here like with no regard of like sexuality, like no morals, no nothing. It was very disruptive to my spirit because I see that they the ones that's gonna be leading the future. You know what I'm saying? So women can say whatever the hell they want to say. But I wasn't raised by no bitch ass mama. My mama would have put her foot so far in my motherfucking ass to where everybody else would have heard about it. Man, women are always dude, listen, I don't care about what no nigga do. Don't never let no nigga take you off your. Y'all women, man, y'all better stand up, man, because y'all gotta raise these kids, because these niggas gonna be niggas. Period. I'm done.
All right. Nene says, "Hey y'all, go ahead, KJ. How you doing, Nene? How you doing, Nene?"
It's been a minute.
Teresa said, "Y'all can't remember. Did she say American black women? Serious question. Just can't remember."
Nah, I think she said black women, but no other type of or group of women go by black. People be Haitian, Jamaican,
Right.
African.
They
We
don't
are
use
black.
black.
So she meant
Black
American.
is a slave word.
Period. Go ahead, KJ.
Yeah. Why
Social construct.
The word white wasn't invented till like the 1600s. You know, so I think, you know, we kind of jumped on something, you know, like when you said you saw a mother taking her daughter to see Sexy Red. You know, we choosing their heroes, and the heroes they have in front of them are, you know, they you know, the manly heroes that they have aren't really manly, you know, and the females aren't really feminine, you know, and so, you know, and they're seeing those people, you know, it's just like in our neighborhoods, somebody get a college degree, we don't celebrate them, but somebody come home from jail, everybody want to have a party. You know, we got our shit back. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate the dumb stuff. And why are we consuming it? If we stop consuming it, then, you know, they wouldn't put that in our Facebook. We still buy. We buy the negativity. We buy the horror movies.
We created. We let them tell us to create it. They pay us, and we are the detriment to our own people.
And we love the negative stories. We love Scarface. Everybody
KJ, do you think back in the day, if somebody came out with a lip gloss line called gonorrhea and syphilis, that people would buy that?
Hell no.
No other race.
She would have got cans thrown at her.
No other race would accept that being shown to their community. No other country in the world would let that be just blatantly out here like they do it.
Broadcast.
Yeah. You know, just broadcast right here.
She was broadcasting it because she happy and promoting STDs. She's publicly like, yeah, that nigga burnt me a few times. Like that shit.
Hey, KJ.
Why do we black people consume it?
KJ.
I promise you, I don't.
Hey, how many 50-year-olds you know when Sexy Red come on, finna go twerk and go put that ass all in the air?
Oh yeah.
I swear, y'all better not make one motherfucking record talk about popping no ass or none of that. Everything y'all better be making better be fucking uplifting. I better not hear one negative nothing.
Yeah, you already know I've been out there for years, so I'll never make
one
that.
nothing.
I lead by example.
Get him, Ricky.
I lead by example.
Working on our Christian now.
I'm just saying, if we gonna call a spade,
thanks for the clarification.
My bad, that's my phone over here going off.
How we let Gorilla get an award for best gospel song?
Boy, I ain't never seen. Boy, my granny almost 80. She was hot. She was like, "What is this?"
I'm sorry. Was this on the BET, the Black Entertainment Channel?
Right. The
black people are voting for more than black shit.
Yes.
I didn't watch none of it, but I'm just assuming that was just my assumption.
Black people are so tired of being put into a box and being told what to do that now they're okay with anything that's against what the norm has been. The system is busted wide open, flat out.
Straight up.
All right, let me go to the next time. I think this is from you, Louis.
Being pretty don't even ensure that you will get a ring. Men don't marry looks. We have with looks. Men marry behavior. Your behavior determines whether you get the ring or not the looks. Halle Berry is beautiful. Kim Kardashian is beautiful to a lot of people. There's a slew of women that have the money and the fame, but they cannot keep. We marry behavior. So if you are not even proficient at the things that are intrinsically important to a man, you can't be high value because your money ain't intrinsically important to us. You being soft is. You anticipating what we need and providing that without us having to prompt you or ask you, that's important. Not knowing your worth.
All right, Lloyd, go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, look, you know, women always talk about they word.
What is he clapping for? And he been
How they
divorced
say,
like twice.
look.
She married 8 times up her clapping and shit.
You can't.
You better look at it
What is
like
going
it is.
A woman can't measure her greatness.
I picked the wrong ones and got rid of them.
Hold on, KJ. A woman can't measure her greatness until she please her man. Because, first of all, let me tell you this. Women talk about the bag, right? But if I'm with you for your bag, you gonna call me a using, conniving, scandalous, bogus type of dude, right? I'm a user, I'm a player, right? I'm this, I'm that, right? So if I say I'm with you because you know how to mind, you got good behavior, right? Now I'm controlling, I'm manipulative, I want to do whatever I want to do. So basically what the man just broke down to y'all is the quality and the characteristics of how a man evaluate a good woman and a woman of high value. It's not based upon just your ass, just your face, or just how much money you got. Those are icings on the cake. It's based upon if you can bring peace, love, and support and compliment me as the man in your life and you being the woman in my life. And I'm gone from it.
All right, what to the
Man, shit, man. 95.
You just gonna say not again.
Go ahead. 95%. Right.
95%, you feel? Straight up. That's the topic of discussion. But besides that, shit, man. Hey, man, I don't really think I got too much to say on that. For real.
So, do you believe that man don't marry for looks? They marry for like they peace and all this stuff.
It's too many crazy chicks with BBLs with husbands for this to be 100% true.
They get the BBL after the fact.
All right, if I had to say something, I think most women they think how they look is enough. You know what I'm saying? And them bringing peace and being a nurturer shouldn't decide whether or not she gonna get chosen these streets or not. But I told you on a path to finding a sucker to settle down with, one of their main goals is to destroy strong men along the way. And if they can't, they just move on to the next mofo until they find it.
Hurt you. Like who did it?
So,
Because we need to go after her.
He been real hurt. That part.
So yeah, I think they looks is enough. And they are manipulators, they gaslighters, they throw rocks and hide their hand. They
get
play
this shit
stupid.
from his mama.
They play stupid.
Why we attacking the victim?
Oh, hey.
Why are we attacking the victim?
And
what you say?
Yeah.
I said, why y'all attacking the victim? What is wrong with y'all?
Why every show? This whole show every week is about attacking Black women. What are you talking about?
That part right there. You see, he talking about 95% of the women.
I said all women. 95% of all women.
Hey, look, I see what you a dude.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Or get you or keep the ain't shit bitches because that's clearly.
Wow.
Hey, Ricky, you got hella bright. And round.
Y'all say we soft, we hurt. What's wrong with y'all?
Nah, for real though. This shit crazy. Nah. I ain't lost. This shit crazy though, right? Because like it just depends on the man on what he trying to marry a woman for. Because according to men nowadays, they can do the same shit. They don't need a woman for that. So they marrying. That's why you have fucking trophy wives, because they marrying these heifers for their looks and for their companionship of their looks. So for them to be like, men are not marrying women because of your looks is a fucking lie.
That part.
That's a lie. They 100% do. Because if that was the case, then they'll be out here going after the natural chicks with the nappy hair and the motherfucking bookworms. I mean, the chicks they going after. They going after the motherfucking BBLs with the Brazilian motherfucking lace fronts. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, because niggas be out here let me not say niggas.
What type of niggas going for that?
A lot of them, Louis. Come on, I know you see it.
All the
Clown ass nigga.
I mean, yeah.
Period.
That's the only nigga that's gonna fall for that shit.
You can put whatever
Ain't no
label
real
you
nigga
want to
gonna
put
fall
on that
for no shit
man,
like
on that
this.
man. All I'm saying is that there are a lot of men out here that go after this type of thing. Or
Those
they
clowns.
go after
Marry though, or go after?
listen.
To marry
Marry
or
them
just
too.
go after?
Right, like
Why
if we're
you
gonna
think-
talk about men marrying women, right? Let's keep it
That's
a
why
book.
they getting half of them
Hold
niggas
on,
check.
Louis. I let you go. Hold on.
Oh
Look,
my
look,
God,
look.
let her talk, please.
If we're gonna talk about the type of women that they actually go after to marry, they going after fucking Becky with the good hair.
Exactly.
They're not going. Hold on. They're not going after Becky with the good hair because Becky was there and helped them along the way. They going after Becky with the good hair because that's what the fuck they grew up looking at.
That's why
that
they getting half.
So not fucking forbidden temptation. And then when Becky didn't kill their ass, they like, where all the black
They got
people
away with it.
that come help me. No, keep the same energy you had.
That's
'Cause
how
you
the
don't
game
hate
go.
black women. And this is my point that I'm making. The women that you say, the natural women and all of this shit, right? I don't have no BBL, no tummy tucks, no breathless, no none of that shit, right? All of this is authentic. You getting all the motherfucking dimples, speed bumps, and cellulite and every goddamn thing else that come with it. Quit looking so fucking hard, KJ. Now move the fuck back.
Just a perv.
No, but seriously, I'm saying the natural women, the women that's actually there, the women that actually cares for these same men are not the women that they picking. And I'm not saying that every woman is a man's piece. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that shit at all. Because a lot of these motherfuckers be out here causing the chaos.
But what type of dudes you talking about though, Ricky?
Dudes, period. I didn't put a
that's like saying
type
women,
of dude
period.
in there. Listen, I didn't put a specific type of dude in there, but
Like
dudes,
basketball players, celebrities or something. Cause you can't be talking about no niggas like where I come from. We gonna pick the motherfucker who didn't get a bid. Look, hold on. The niggas
Louis, I'm gonna tell you from what I've seen in my life growing up as a black woman, as a darker skinned black woman in my life growing up, that is not the fucking top pick for dudes. I'm just gonna keep it a book.
Who you talking about? Cause I love
You want to start
women.
naming
What you
people?
talking about?
Really
Hey, look, I'll pick a dark-skinned woman over a light-skinned or a white woman any day. What you talking about? I don't know.
You don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, Louis. Shit.
You talking about the wrong type of person? Because I'm speaking from, I don't know what you talking about.
You know how you be talking from your experience.
Speaking for man, I don't know what
my
you talking
experience
about.
as a female growing up. From what I saw in my life,
don't tell them young girls,
around
man.
me, what I've seen, what
We
I've
want
witnessed in
steppers.
workplaces and otherwise, this
We
is
want
what I have saw.
Hey, Louis, Teresa said, Louis, you say black women as a generality. Why can't she say dudes as
No, I said average. I said average black woman. The average black woman.
What's the average black woman, Louis?
I just told you what the average black woman is. The black women that's cultivating bullshit and not cultivating that real shit. Period.
Okay, so you saying the average black woman is cultivating bullshit, which is the reason why they not getting married for looks. Is that what you
No. What I'm saying is when you saying that dudes is going out here looking for a female with BBLs and not something natural. I'm not that. The dudes that I deal with and rock with, we want something natural and we want a rider. We don't listen because we
That's some fucking bullshit. All these folks to be talking about BBL too is because y'all match because y'all can get one. But go ahead.
Louis, I'm only saying this
my
from
baby
my
mama got a
experience of being
BBL.
out.
Y'all mad.
Louis, I'm only saying this from my experience. If you got a chick out here in her natural hair with a fucking afro, and you see a chick out here in a fucking silk press with motherfucking 30 inches down her ass, I'm telling you that you're gonna look at the motherfucking chick with the 30 inches down her ass.
But you talking about wifey material though. You talking about wifey type though.
Hey, Poncho said darker skinned women are my weakness, and Teresa said so. She's saying the dude she knows her average.
Well, look, if you saying average dudes, then that's one thing. But if you saying dudes in general, I'm a dude in general. So I don't see them type of dudes, y'all. Listen, I've been there, done that. I done been through some real life shit, right? So you gotta be a big stepper for me to even think a little bit taking you serious, because any female can look good beside me. What that mean? Is that you just if I was going for every good looking female, I'd never have a female in my life, because there's so many of them out here. You be going from one to one to one to one to one to one. That ain't
so Louis. I need to ask you a very serious question. Yeah. Louis, I need to ask you a very serious question. Do you honestly think most of the niggas in St. Louis think like you? Because you're sadly mistaken if you do.
Don't.
Oh, okay,
well,
then
there
what
you
you
go.
mean?
Well, there you go. You just said
Louis, you're not part of the average if you don't think that a majority of the dudes think like you. You're not part of the average. Then they put you in a different league.
Average. You said in general.
That's why you got so many really psychotic people out here right now. They get with people that don't bring them peace. Neither one of them bring each other peace. And they keep doing it for years and years and years, had 10 kids, then finally break up 35 years later. These people are not making good choices.
When I talk about women, right, I'm not talking about the women on this panel, right? I'm not speaking when I speak in the general, because every last one of you women have separated yourself from the average women just by saying y'all to hold y'all nigga down and get y'all nigga on his feet. So y'all done already separated yourself from an average woman to me, right? So when I'm speaking, I'm not even talking to y'all personally. Now,
Louis,
if
I wasn't talking about you.
But you said
this
men,
is one of those,
you said this why I'm
kind
responding,
of
right?
ordeal.
You said y'all men to go for BBLs, big for
men,
shit, all this stuff over a natural woman. And I'm telling you, the dudes that I've been around would prefer women. This is why though, because once women start fixing on themselves, right, their self-esteem changes, so they mentality changes. So now they become more difficult to deal with. Most women, I'm not saying you, Stacey, and nobody else. I'm just speaking in like me having a previous situation like that. I swear to God, I had a previous situation like that. Motherfucker got an ass, and her whole mindset shifted. She thought that in her mind, listen, at first she was average, and I liked her to be average, but I ain't no hater though. So if that's what you want to do with yourself, I salute you. Like whatever you have to do to get to your best version, do what you got to do, but don't switch up on me, because that's like if I get the money, right? And then now I was a real dude, but now I got the money. Now I'm acting Hollywood. You're gonna say I'm a fake ass nigga, right? So it ain't no difference. A woman ego shifts when she start finding herself, because that's like women say, a man, he was dealing with average, but once he get a better situation, he get a better bitch, right? Women do think the same way. When they improve themselves, that same nigga, they be feeling like he ain't good enough no more. Now I want this, now I want this, now I want this. It's the same difference. You know what I'm saying? It's about personal mentality though.
I'm just, my whole deal was strictly on I know a lot of dudes that don't do that, okay? And I know a lot of dudes that do that. I know a lot of dudes that do date and marry trophy wives, because that's what they want. They want somebody that looks good.
That's
cool. But to be honest,
they want their kids to be cute.
That's cool
too. And I know women that do it too. They like, I dated this man, but because I want
the only thing
to have this type of hair or this type of complexion. It happens a lot. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like it don't happen. All I'm saying is I've seen it on both sides of the fence when it comes to this. But if we're being honest about it, a majority of regular, average, everyday people are not doing it.
All right, go ahead, Tara.
What the hell are we talking about? I promise you, I forgot. We've been all over the place. I don't know what we're talking about.
Men that date women for their looks or marry women for their looks. What? Yeah. What's your opinion?
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, man.
You know, people.
Or he was saying, man, he was saying men don't marry for looks; they marry for peace and all that.
I think, okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this: since we've been using words in all kind of ways today, let me go on and jump on my tone bone train. I'm gonna go ahead and say men. Where he said men, so we're not talking about F boys, we're not talking about clowns, we're not talking about losers. Men who have peace, who have gotten to where they need to financially, who want a better life, they might do that. Those type of men make that growth and that maturity, they may move that way. But we got a lot more men who are not that mature, who don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And therefore they're gonna take what they can get. We got a whole bunch of hobosexuals out here. We got a lot of mess. And so when you're dealing with a whole jumbled mix of foolishness, they're gonna take what they can get. They'll sleep with a woman they're not attracted to get what they want, to have some food and a place to stay. A lot of users, a lot of abusers. So it just depends on who you're talking about. And if he said in the video men, I will give him credit for that.
Hey, Pancho said it sounds like y'all are speaking about the loud minority concerning these types of men that go for BBLs and inches. Because for me, the more natural, the better. And the blacker the berry, I'm drinking the juice.
Right.
I heard that.
That's what's up.
Right?
I
Whoever that
commend
was.
you on that. And my thing is, these hoes be out here talking about the women with BBLs and shit because what they mad because they took the fat from their stomach and put it in their ass. Look, but anyway, for men like Tara just said, men will not go for a woman with the BBL or whatever you want to choose. Or they're not just looking for the looks. Okay, that's not all they worried about. Who can help house, make this house a home? Who could help me? You know what I'm saying? That's what the hell they looking for. So my thing is, hey, but there's a lot of damn men that's sitting back with their woman, watching the woman walk by with the fucking BBL. Okay, so for what Louis talking about, the boys out here or whoever, the craziness, they go for the women with the BBLs and all the other shit because that's who they cheating on their woman with. Okay, that part. And yes, they are marrying them. I know several of them. But anyway, so that's all I got to say. So when it comes to men marrying, men marry for a woman that can make their house a happy home. That part.
Fact. Hey,
Yep,
Stace, let me say this,
listening.
right? Before you get up here, I prefer you to get it down there, right? If it's a choice that I have, I prefer it down there than up there, right? But this is my thing though. In the case of that, whatever people do, they shouldn't switch up who they are as a person.
Part. I got you.
Right? Like I don't care. Like whatever you gotta do to beautify, I don't give a damn you gotta wear wigs. I don't give a damn you gotta put on eyelashes. Do whatever you gotta do. Be looking fleek when we step out, because we finna be doing our motherfucking thug thizzle, right? But no, we represent each other and we rocking as one. That's the whole thing. Now, if you start feeling like you shifting and you start moving different and all that, then you damn right. I felt like you shouldn't have got that because you switching up on me. We supposed to be moving. We move like this. How we move. That's my thing with it. So I ain't never knocking a woman for a BBL, for a breast lift, for whatever
and I
you
got
gotta
you.
do. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up.
But don't switch up how you are as a queen. Keep that same crown, keep that same morality, keep that same dignity, but just know you got some ass on you. Niggas gonna be thirsty. So keep it classy though. That's all.
Yep, that part.
Randy said BBLs are trash and that's only for a cheap thrill and nothing more.
Okay, you okay?
They getting wiped up like everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen this much. I'm wondering if it's more of a social media thing because they get some attention. I see dudes looking, but they not wife. And I think some of it might be when they do too much when it's so obvious. If you're doing somebody so when it's just so obvious.
See, that's the thing too, KJ.
They stuff so obvious and so blatant.
Stacey, you don't do this. Stacey, you don't be moving like that.
But the one that, So that's been my experience.
You just have to each his own, to know each individual. I've been in the beauty field for 30 plus years. Cosmo instructor / barber and massage therapist, all that shit. So I can't be out here trying to tell my students how they supposed to be looking, and Miss Stacy ain't looking how she taught them to look and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to keeping the hair, lashes, whatever the hell it is. So that's where I'm coming from. Every time y'all see me, it's something different or switch it up, whatever. Okay, and this is my field. I have a business where I teach cancer patients to make their own wigs, eyelashes, all that shit. So I can't be promoting the shit if I don't do the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
That part.
I got a Donna Bello appointment.
The most important thing here is that you do what makes you feel good. So as a woman,
and
whatever you're doing, and then get you a person who agrees with that. So if you're a woman who likes wigs and makeup, then make sure your man is okay with that. You got some men who I've gotten many compliments because the only thing I wear, and that's only when I film, is a lipstick. I couldn't tell you what a foundation to color match. That's not me. However you see me when you see me is what I look like when I wake up and when I go to sleep, and I'm okay with that. And my hair is mine. So I've had a lot of men say, I like you because you natural. I don't like all that stuff. Then cool, I'm who you should be talking to. But if you want a girl who gonna get done up to the nines, her hair gonna be different all the time, her nails gonna be different every week, then you go get that. What the fuck? Why do we argue about stuff like that?
Right.
Don't get what you like and shut the fuck up about the rest. What are we doing?
And that's why we have problems to this day, because it's all up to who you with, y'all relationship or whatever. You know, people are always in everybody's business and stuff. Because I promise you, when I first met my man, I told him that this day was coming about BBL, all that shit. I mean, all of that. So once I got with him and we talked about it, was a long time ago. So he knew this shit. I
don't think that's what you got though, because you had a fat ass the whole time.
What I was going for after my 45th, he knew what I was going to be doing, you know. So it's all about who you with, your relationship, what makes you feel good. Like they may want to go get more back.
Let me say this right quick, right?
Airplane to park it in the garage or his cars, you know. Just
you in entertainment too.
He can do this at the mid-age crisis or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, after I said I raised my sister kids all them years and shit, I'm doing me, and that's what I'm doing.
Hey Tara, salute to you, because I don't know shit about foundation or none of that stuff neither.
I don't
the most you get out of me is some lip gloss.
Randy said if that was the case, then Offset and Cardi B would still be happily married. And he said BBL ain't gonna keep him from cheating on her niggas, still gonna be niggas. And said Tara spitting.
They was both sleeping with bitches, and he just continued to do it without her. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Lacey, what did they say, Tara? What?
He said Tara spitting.
Yeah,
this is how you don't supervise cheating.
All right, this is gonna be the last topic right here.
I got stand-up young men right now, and they only 12 and 11
you have boys,
but they stand up right now.
Boys, not men. No woman can raise a son into a man. The only way a son can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovering it on his own. You haven't lived the male experience. You live a female experience. The female experience is more privileged than the man's position. This chick is on a stripper pole. That exception of men that actually go on a stripper pole and dance, they don't even make a fraction of the money that strippers make. So what I'm saying is facts. You don't have to work. You can sell and still make it. You live life on freaking easy mode. You don't get it. You can't raise no son. It ain't happening. You don't understand the male experience. So the only thing you can hope for is maybe some that you can bag as a stepfather to raise that for you. And if not, you better hope that God is with your son to raise that to a man. If not, he ain't being no man. He gonna be like all of these other whips that y'all chicks complain about. Sassy boys. These feminine. Oh, they're leading me on. They're selling me a dream. They're not being masculine and telling me the truth. He's gonna be like one of those that y'all chicks complain about. What are you talking about? You raising a boy into a boy. He will never be a man.
I have to agree with her.
Wow.
Oh, that was a good one.
All right, Tara.
Yeah, all night.
Silent, man.
You won't call me on this bullshit. Who got me echoing? Hello? Okay, got it. So here's the thing for me. Who got me echoing? Y'all.
Everybody mute up.
So I hate this dude. with a passion. This dude, because if he came from a two-parent household, he's still a sassy, zesty, bitch ass dude. So his dad didn't do right by him. This guy is I'm talking about, he hates women to the highest level. So I don't like him. But let's talk about what he said. I know a lot of great men who were raised by single moms, but they had coaches, they had principals, like that role that Morgan Freeman played in that school. Shut up, because I don't remember the name of the movie. Lean on Me or Stand By Me or some shit. So
Yeah, you done
you
lost
do
your.
have to have male influences for real for your kids. But I would not sit up here and tell a woman who is stable, maybe that woman had a two-parent household and had a father. She will not be able to explain every bit of the male experience to him, but a woman or a single mother can still raise men. I think it is what he just said was so disgusting and so demeaning. But I will say they do better. All children, girls and boys, do better from having a father and a mother in the home. So we should be focusing on that and trying to make that more of the reality than the other. But there's no way you can say that there was never a man raised by his single mother. Some never had a male influence until they got older, but that doesn't negate the fact that they were on the track to be a man at the hands of their mother, who may have had enough male influences to pass that on. I think I understand where he meant to go, but he went so overboard and he was so cruel with it. I just hate that dude so much. So women, if you find yourself in a situation where you're having to raise a boy by yourself, do the best that you can, but seriously, get him talk to a coach of a sport, uncles, grandfathers, any male that you have that's going to be a positive role model for him. Do include them, because they really do need both. I still disagree with that clown.
You done lost your black card, Terry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to hear that. So what I was reading, what he was saying,
Yeah.
but man, I'm a firm believer in a woman most definitely can't raise no man, especially in the environments that I come up in. Um, my mom, I had a large period where I had a stepfather, I had father figures and things like that, as youth, and then I had a phase where what I'm saying, my mother was just, what I'm saying, try to be the man and the father, you feel me? But it was things that she could never teach me, that I had to go through life and learn myself in certain situations that I was in. She had no knowledge of how to teach me how to move and how to act like a man. I had to go out certain examples of what I thought a man, was supposed to be like, and it led me to making a lot of mistakes, just not having it. But yeah, a woman can't raise no man. That's why women be trying to feel like they can do it by themselves. You can't do it by yourself. You want to do it by yourself if you ain't got the right type of dude. But that's why it's important that you gotta find the right type of man that can compliment you, because them kids gonna be unbalanced. Life is about balance, and if you don't have one or the other, whether you don't, it's like a man can't raise a young girl how to be a woman. He can teach her some things, but he can't tell her how to be a woman. She gonna have to see that from a woman, and you gotta make sure you put the right woman in her life that move a certain type of way, so your woman won't be raised like one of these Tatianas out here. You know what I'm saying? So it go both ways, but we can't exclude the fact, and I hate when people try to say that, like, oh, I don't need no man, or like, come on, man, you gotta have it. If you're gonna be your big brother, your uncle, your dad, or something, it's got to be a man present somewhere if you want that kid to have some type of balance. That's
I
all I got to
disagree.
say.
I know some great men who were raised by their moms single handedly. So
Why to the? I don't read this comment though. Pancho says a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man. She can teach him how to be a productive person. He will have to
That's what
find
Taylor
out
talking
on
about.
his own outside. And Teresa said his delivery sucks always, but it
hmm
really does need good male role models around them, even outside of the home and when they become old enough to be considered men. All right, why to the, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. What's your thoughts on this?
All right, shoot. I gotta say that bruh was kind of off track. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he was completely 100% on point what he's talking about, but I get the sentiment of where he coming from. And I would say that single motherhood is created by about 95% of the women running off the man or leaving the man. And that's how women become single mothers type shit. Because 95% of women are insane. I swear to God. Because check this out. Hey, women murder their own children that's growing in their bellies, bruh. And expect that to be okay, bruh. It's not okay, bruh. So if you think murdering something that's growing inside of you, that's yours, is cool, I can't expect you to make moral decisions moving forward in life after that. So, hey, that's what I gotta say
You can start
about
carrying
that.
faith then tell me about it. I've never murdered a baby though.
Teresa said, well, Teresa and men pay for it.
Told you they don't even listen for they don't even comprehend what a nigga saying. They just can't wait to say some shit.
Nah, I heard that part.
Hey, well, me just I thought you don't want to. Randy said, because kids, especially boys, have way more freedom with the mother than the father. That's why he always labeled the villain when he tried to lead and set boundaries. All right, Stacey.
So I'm gonna say it's very important that young boys or boys have men within their lives. Me raising my sister, 3 boys plus mine. I've always had to have them have a coach around or a guy bro around and stuff because I felt I needed that that man or the man support as far as there's things that they can't come to me about. You know what I'm saying? They can't learn from me in certain things, even with their body and stuff. Just all of that. It's very important that a man be around a boy. You know what I'm saying? He has to be. Even though if I was a single parent raising these boys or whatever, I still felt the need to have a man around and to help them figure out themselves. Like my one of my nephews was a track runner and basketball player, just stuff they needed. The coaches they can confide in. It was things that I just cannot teach them that they needed to know. So I think it's very important that kids or boys should have men around them to help them with the things that a woman cannot teach them, or if they need to confide within them or something, they have that outlet. So that part.
All right, KJ, I'm gonna let you go, but Randy said, "Ain't nothing more frightening to a kid than I'm gonna tell your daddy." Go ahead, KJ.
Yeah, I think they've done studies, and I think we talked about this too just on the show. That some of our young men, when they only see mother being the head of the household, they don't know how they really fit in if there's no man around in that household. And then also the daughters that are being raised, they see mama being a leader, and then they see the brother being, the weak one, being told what to do by mom. So, those scenarios, it's important to identify, be honest, be okay, be honest, hey, and bring somebody in that can help. That because boys that grew up with dads, you can tell them. You knew the kids who they had fathers. Most time they had fathers in their lives, and they moved a little bit differently. Where if you don't got a dad, you out here trying to prove that you're a man. That's why, somebody without a dad, they ready to crash out because the dude done stepped on their shoes because they feel like, oh, and I can't be a man if you did this, where, the other kid will move different. And the same thing with females. This goes on the same side. Uh, the mothers need to be in their lives. And I think our conversation earlier was about, don't keep your son's dad away because you messing him up. As far as his development as a man, and y'all got to figure it out. So I'm stop right there. We good.
Ricky, Randy said my pops beat me out of prison. No cap.
Yeah. Hey, listen. That's why they made child abuse lines.
He needed that.
Yeah, that saved his life.
Look, it was other ways to get through that shit, but that's why child abuse became a thing. My mama should have been the poster child for that shit. Not buying it. Not buying that shit one bit. There's other ways to reach your kid instead of beating the fuck out of it. That's why he fucked up now, and he ain't got the that's why he beat the sense out of you. Like that shit's crazy. No, I'm only saying that because I know him personally. That's why I can joke with him this way. All right.
To my boy Blue.
You my boy Blue? Oh no. I am an avid believer of all children need a man in their life. Little girls and little boys. Little girls need to know how they should be treated, and little boys need to be shown how they should be treating people. They both need, even though I don't like them kids people, we did not work out. But when it comes to our children, I don't just say my children. When it comes to our children, and I call him and I say, "Hey, your son tripping. Get this little nigga." I don't call him a little nigga because I don't like nobody calling my son a little nigga. But I be like, "Hey, your son tripping. Get little bro." Like I'm about to put him out. And my son 5, but he be getting beside himself sometimes, and his daddy had to get him in place. It's certain shit that I, as a female, just cannot do. Dude, delivery was horrible as shit, but I agree with the overall statement. I can never raise a man to be a man because I can never be a man. I can only raise him to be the version of a man that I would like him to be, but I can't raise him to be a man. He gotta go. His daddy gotta show him that shit. Not my weak ass brothers. They can't show him that shit. Somebody else has to show him that shit. I cannot do it.
Facts.
I can't show my daughter how a man's supposed to treat her because I'm not a dude. Only her daddy can show her that shit. And this is why I say, like, it's so important for men to be involved in their children's lives, because when you're not there, they go looking for this shit that the mother can't give them. Then it's like, oh, but you raised them. Oh, but you wasn't there. So here's the blame game again, kind of shit. And we don't want that. So
that's the only way you can really call yourself a man.
We need both parents to be present. Even if you're co-parenting, both parents need to be present. It's not one person's kid over the other one. Because the moment he say he want his kids, here you go, my dude, get them. I'm never that person. We ain't doing no child support or none of that shit. Here are your children. Your children need XYZ. You can pay the school directly. You don't have to give me shit. Everything that you do is going towards your children, not to me. I pay for my own hair and nails and all of that other shit. I don't need you trying to figure that out.
Hey, Pancho said preach, Ricky. All right, we go to this.
This is Justin. We have breaking news you don't want to miss. Coming up next on UnCensor, the Conversation podcast presents Speak Your Truth. In this powerful segment, our dynamic panel consisting of G Soldier, Ms. Busy Boss, Tara Michelle, Tone Bone, Ricky, and Gateway Louie takes center stage, as each one of them will speak their truth, sharing stories from the news that moved them, discussing hot topics that demand attention, or offering uplifting motivational messages to inspire us all. Get ready for raw, unfiltered perspectives and heartfelt moments. Back to you, Lacey.
All right, Ricky. Speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything covered up?
I got graduation coming up in August. Yay me. I also have my daughter's surgery coming up tomorrow, so keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And I have a kid that I'm finna slap the shit out of real fast because I know fucking playing with me. Oh, Jesus, with me.
Only Ricky.
My bad. They fucked me all up with that one. Then what else I got coming up? Then I start school again in August. Even though I'm graduating from college, I'm going back to college again. Hey, plus some degrees.
Salute to you, Rick. Salute to you.
Yeah, I got to keep them coming. What else I got coming up? I got a few things coming up. A couple of things in the works. I got some businesses that's getting ready to launch very soon. And I did put an S on that. My one piece that I have for people is love people, treat people how you want to be treated, and understand that you never know what anybody is going through. So always be courteous to people, because just because people word well doesn't mean that it's going well. Um, Also, I was born again yesterday. Yay me. So
I
I
can't
am
tell.
making a lot of things in my life. I got a nicer, happier me now.
I can't tell. No, that's fine.
You know what? I am still a work in progress. Don't fucking push me. All right. That's all I got. Be
All
great,
right.
people.
All right. Stacy, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming
Um, did my computer just do something? Hold on.
up? We good.
Oh man.
We can hear you.
We can see you.
No, I can't. You can't see me, right? Because my computer
We can hear
just cut
you
off.
and see. We can hear you and see. We can hear
We
you
can
and see.
see you.
Oh, really? My computer is
Yeah.
straight like black screen. Okay, y'all,
Quit
look.
arguing with the men on here.
Okay, so I'm gonna KJ, be quiet. So I
Mine went
just like
off.
listen, y'all. Maintaining your mental well-being is very vital. Okay, do not let anyone disrupt your peace. If necessary, take a break from someone to enable them to recognize the importance of your peace. Okay, like Nike says, just do it. I kind of posted that today on my page, right? Because for real, y'all, it's very important. It's very important. Like if somebody's calling you and you having a good day, good morning, you don't woke up smiling, and then they calling you with some to disrupt your peace or your offset your day. It's like, no, what you doing? You're not going to do. So just remember that you're very powerful when it comes to maintaining yourself, you're preserving your energy, your peace, all that. So just tell them no, we're not doing this. And if you got to cut them off, cut them off. So anyway, with that being said, like for the holiday, I am going to take me some breather, some few days of relaxation out of town, and I also got things coming up, starting the first Missouri chapter here for cosmetology, all kind of stuff, y'all. But just look out. It is what it is. That part.
All right. Watch to the speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up? We can't hear you. You on mute.
Over there throwing up gang signs and shit.
I'm hella drove. My bad. But hey, I got hella drove 2 coming up. I was just editing last night in the studio, hella late, putting scenes together and shit. But I need everybody, if you like to laugh, if you like comedy, cause I love to laugh, just go on Google and type in hella drove and go down that rabbit hole. It's a bunch of cool stuff from cartoons to skits to actual movie and a lot of other cool stuff. And to piggyback off of what Stacy was saying, watch out for the spiritual vampires. Guard your neck, nigga. Protect your peace, nigga. Stay prayed up, nigga. And keep laughing and smiling and hustling, nigga. You'll be alright, nigga.
I love that saying you sent me yesterday. It was hella funny.
Oh, you peeped that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what we was doing last night. That's the scene we just recorded not too long ago, too.
All right. Louis, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up? Yep. Can you hear us, Louis? Louis, I'm gonna have to probably come out of you, Louis. We can hear you now. I can see you now.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Somebody just
Hey,
called me. Hold on.
oh yeah, it'll mess it up. You probably got to go out. I'm gonna let Louis go out and come back in. All right, KJ, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Hey, I'm gonna bounce a little bit more off of what Stacy said. She was talking about, who you got around you. Also, watch your negative talk. You come up with an idea to do something, and you hear a little voice in your head. and giving you all the different reasons that you can't do it. You got to pump yourself up. Sometimes how you think people went into the ring with Mike Tyson back in the day. They knew they was gonna get knocked out, but they was confident because everybody around them kept telling them, "Now you can do this, you can do this." Now, get knocked down, get back up. Everything in life ain't supposed to be easy. Everything in life ain't supposed to be smooth. You're supposed to have some bumps along the way. That's part of the rain, bring the sunshine, bring the flowers. It ain't gonna stay dark. It's gonna turn light, but you got to go through it. Stop being afraid. Move forward. I'm out. Nothing going on this week.
All right, Louis, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything covered up?
What it do? What it do? Y'all already know, man. It's the Gangsta Love Gangway Louis. Louis, man. I got some words of wisdom. Yesterday is the past. Tomorrow is the future. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. You know what I'm saying? You got to live your dream. Every day is another day, another opportunity for you to make your greatest dream a reality. You're going to suffer defeat. You're going to suffer all type of things along the way, but you got to embrace it because that's what's going to make the journey to the top more sweeter. Outside of it, man, we just turned up yesterday for One Love Day for the relief for the relief of St. Louis in the tornado, and brothers came out, man. Everybody came out to show up. You had Chingy, you had Kiwan, you had all the local legends in the city was out there. Also we got on the 26th of July the Lil Boosie, Big Boogie at the amphitheater in Alton and at the bottom of Blackness Plaza on the 26th of July. So we got some things coming up, man. Stay tuned. Got a lot in store. Holla, Louis.
All right. Yo, check this out, man. Listen, I got my album, The Weight of My Name. It is dropping on August the 1st. It is finally done and complete. I'm gonna probably do I'm gonna give a Louis them too. But I'm gonna do probably a listening party or some performance or something right there. Do a concert for the album in August sometime. So be on the lookout for them. I was trying to finish up also my comedy film UnCensor the Stage Part 2. So I'm still getting these scripts out to everybody. And my wisdom, my words of wisdom. I'm gonna get back to my podcast, Lacey Unleashed. So my topic probably tomorrow is gonna be howling at the moon. And when people say the streets is talking, I'm going to get to that and break that down for people because a lot of people are always worried about what other people think about them, worried about what the streets say about them. So I'm going to break that down in detail for you all. So stay tuned for that, man. Other than that, man, we had a great show, some great debates. We will see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Salute.